Alright everyone, welcome back to another video. Today is going to be, it's December, so we're going to be starting the series of catching up on my show reviews. On the season reviews from the reality shows of this year. Because, oh my god, I'm so fucking far behind. Oh my goodness. And I guess today we're going to do Australian Survivor brings me Brawn 2. I guess, I know, AJ's gonna be on, is on Traders Australia Season 3, or will be on there. I don't know. It's 12 o'clock at night. And I was thinking, oh, you know what? I'm gonna listen to Magic Animal Club podcast with Stampy and Squid. And because Stampy's posting a lot of he's running his live streams of his older stuff of his Minecraft content. So yeah, but here we are. I guess we're just gonna go through this series here, and we're gonna talk about some random shows. It might be I mainly definitely want to get out of the Survivor 48 out of the way, because I know that's videos on Brand Steel, and I don't feel like doing the resimulating Survivor 48 without doing the review for that. But so obviously the best step is to do Australian Survivor Brains v Brawn 2. But I know Australia versus the World is also coming to Brand Steel. That is coming on Wednesday, probably the day this video is coming out. So, I guess I'm going to have to fucking, rush together the two other Australian Survivor videos. Resimulating Australian Survivor Brand Steels that they have on Brand Steel. But, yeah. Anyways, let's get into Australia and Survivor Brains v Brawn 2. A lot of people are mixed on the season. I'm kind of the same, to be honest. I really liked it, though. I personally liked it. I probably like it more than most people. And I genuinely I liked the season for what it was. I think the pre-merge was pretty great. There was some awesome... awesome episodes, some great characters. I just bit my tongue, so obviously we're off to a great start. And I have a sore tooth right now, so yep. Alright. Anyways, yeah, let's just do it. Yeah, I absolutely love this season. And to be honest, I don't know why I said it's pretty good. I was mixed on the season, but I you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I do really enjoy. I have been really enjoying. I did rewatch a few episodes, and they're great. They're great. Now I will say the merge phase, post merge, is kind of slow, and that's why it's not my favorite out of the Australian Survivor seasons. I think Titans v Rebels is by far the best, and it's not even close. I genuinely think that's one of my favorite season of Survivor ever. Globally, maybe outside of David versus Goliath. Those two are at the top, but I think this is I think this out of the. So there was the four more recent Australian Survivor seasons, and not AU versus the World, Brains v Brawn 2, Heroes or Villains, and Titans versus Rebels. I think I said them all. Yeah. Anyways, all four of those, I think this is probably the worst out of them, unfortunately. But with that being said, I genuinely have lots of fun out this season. And I was thinking about doing a season ranking of Australian Survivor, and I cannot. It genuinely feels. I feel bad trying to rank these seasons and putting this one lower than it is, and because there's some great seasons of Australian Survivor. So I don't know if I'll ever do that, but we have Tiny Rebels is always at the top, and then Heroes versus villain. The other good seasons on the show. Heroes versus villains. Brains v Brawn 2 for me. Brains v Brawn 1. EU versus the World. Champions versus Contenders 1 and 2017. Those are all interchangeable for me, to be honest. And it hurts me to put them anywhere lower, to be honest. Lower, but I genuinely just love those seasons. Like, I think Australian Survivor has done pretty great. Now, I will say this is like one of the last seasons with JLP. I don't like that at all. I love JLP as a Survivor host. I think he's great. But yeah. Anyways, let's talk about some of the characters, some of these players in this season. I guess. I think this is a good idea, and I don't know. I think they just slapped a theme on the season because the tries were pretty balanced, to be honest. And I guess we'll just run through the players down here at the bottom. We have Candy. I wasn't expecting her to be the first brute, to be honest, but she was, yeah. Indy. She was one of the worst players in the history of the show, according to the Meridian Review's Australian Survivor player ranking. Ranking every player. Zen, I was genuinely sad when he got medevaced. I liked him. I to be honest, all the bronze are the original bronze are basically nothing, except for the first few. I guess Kent, who's a brain. I guess I didn't like him, but he did bring some good TV, burning Max's hat. Holy hell, what the hell? But he also played a pretty bad game. Nash, Brawn Tribe, he finding an idol 5 minutes into the game. That was fun. I like that. Ali, one of my least favorite players in the history of Survivor. Australian Survivor for sure. And yeah, she was just ugh. Oh my god, she irritated the heck out of me. Same thing, honestly. Okay, Rich. I didn't like Rich, but at least he had some funny moments. Him saying bomb squad, bomb squad, bomb squad. I absolutely fucking love that. That was great. Ursula. She was fine. I don't know why some of these players were kind of bullying her almost. But I didn't mind her, but I didn't know, to be honest. She was just fine. Max, loved Max on the show. I liked what he did with the I found the tribal where Ali goes home and he plays it's kind of the safety without power, but you send 2 people back to camp and you don't you don't have to use it on yourself. I think that was pretty fun. And and his boot episode was great too. That was genuinely my favorite one of my favorite episodes in the history of Australian Survivor. And they have we'll get to AJ because AJ, it was everything with the hostages planned. I love Max doing the thing jungle, calling Miles the jungle rat. And I think I will genuinely keep calling Miles the jungle rat. And I have, for some reason, whenever I say Miles, I say it in, kind of an accent that Max says in the show. I feel kind of bad, but, also, I think that's just how it's gonna go. But, yeah. Noonan, okay, she was fine. This is not an unpopular opinion. I thought she bullied Ursula, to be honest. I was kind of fine when she left, to be honest. Ben, he's not that good of a person, but barely got any content on the show. There's been, he got kicked off the show, I think, supposedly, or quit the game, or something. That's a very icky situation. And, that's one of the reasons, Morgan didn't get any content on the show. Jesse, he was kind of, he's fine. Like, ugh, he's fine. PD, he barely got anything on the show, but like, I felt bad when he got hurt with his sling, or like he got hurt. I thought he was gonna be like medevac later on the show, but I genuinely loved the tribal where he went home when Miles plays the knowledge of power on the idols. Okay, so like the idols from the episode 9, I think it was the one where Max goes home, but like there was a challenge where there was like it was like there's an idol in the water, go find it or something like that, and when Kristen found it, and Miles was the other one who found it, and yeah, and that kind of just and like obviously everyone knew Kristen found the idol, so like it did make sense to that Miles would do it here, do that move, and but yeah. Laura, I genuinely liked Laura. I thought her boot episode was probably the best one of the week that it was on. Like I get like the PD boot was on the same week as the Laura boot, but I thought it was kind of. I had more fun with the Laura boot where Logan plays the idol, and then Laura still goes home. Despite like Logan and Laura being on the same team, like they're together, and everyone else just votes for them. But I liked Laura; she was fine. I didn't mind her. Paulie, I had him on my team on my draft team, so for the morning review drafts. But I think like he's fine. Like I don't have much else to say. Karen, I like Karen. She was fine on the show. I liked her. I wouldn't be opposed to seeing her again. She was great. Logan Johansson. Yeah, I same thing with her. I genuinely liked her on the show. She was I actually had fun watching her play the show. So yeah. Kristen, she was kind of just there, to be honest. Like she didn't do that much. Same thing with Morgan. Like Morgan barely got any content on the show. Like they kind of purpled her, despite her getting like an early confessional. Kate had a little bit more on the show, but like barely once again was kind of just barely there. So, yeah, but she was fine. Zara, she was my other person on the draft team. I didn't really care for her that much, but like I kind of cheer for her anyways. But like she was fine. Okay, now we get to the top 3. And AJ, I absolutely love AJ on the show. He's one of my favorite Australian Survivor players of all time. And yeah, I actually kind of texted him after the show. And we've kind of been a little texty thingy on Instagram. And then he disappeared for a couple. And he disappeared to go film Traders, which I didn't realize. But whatever. Anyways, I genuinely had fun watching AJ on the show. I kind of wish he won over Miles, to be honest. Like, I like Miles as a winner. He's great. He's fun. We like Miles. But, like, I think I would have rather AJ win. I think that would have been a little bit better, in my opinion. Because at least I feel like AJ did more in the show. To be honest. Like, he kind of ran the season, to be honest. Him and Miles and Kaylin kind of, like, run the show. And I like this is my ideal final. This was the ideal top 3 for me, to be honest. I guess, like, I should mention Kaylin. Kaylin, most challenge wins in the history of Survivor, not just, like, Australian Survivor, but, like, at least English language global Survivor. Like, that's pretty insane, breaking the record for most individual immunity wins. Like, that's pretty cool. Well, but, like, I find it kind of mind-blowing that he thought he was going to win the show. Like, I like Kalen. I thought he was he's a genuinely nice guy. I loved him on the show, but like I don't like understand like he kind of didn't really do anything. Like he was like on the correct side pretty much all the time, right? And like, but he just wasn't. Like, I don't know. Miles, okay, like Miles and AJ kind of like that's one of my favorite duos, and like I feel like they didn't portray it. They portray them as a duo pretty much the entire time, and I think, in fact, from post game press or whatever, that they weren't actually that too close in, especially in the post merge phase, like in the latter half of the post merge, like they weren't as close, or like there were definitely points where like they perceived them to be close. Like I don't know, like the whole like knowledge is power thing, like that was all Miles, right? That wasn't like AJ had nothing to do with that. I also don't like one thing I didn't like about Karin. I should mention is like Karin in going up to getting pissed off that AJ didn't tell her about the idol. Like what the? I think that's a dumb reason. Like what the hell? But honestly, I like the show. I like the season of Australian Survivor. Brains v Brawn too. Now, like I think it's a pretty deep standard season of the show. It's now like I'm not gonna do a review of Australia versus the World mainly because I did I did recap episodes for it. So like I don't know, maybe I'll change my mind and maybe I'll do this like a small one somewhere later in the month or something. But I'll talk about it in my year in reality TV video. Like it will be included in that. So, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about the show. I guess I'll cover AU Redemption. Like, yeah, I think this season has better highs than AU versus the World, but also like there was there was a pretty slow phase in the pre-merge, to be honest, to where like I don't know if I can't really remember. It's kind of just I feel like it was quite predictable. Like we had like the Kristen, Morgan, Kate, Zara, Boots. That's kind of just all fine, to be honest. And yeah, but yeah, I think it was a decent season of Survivor, and I'm pretty I think it is probably like my second favorite season of reality television for the year. I think AU versus the World will be above it, and that would be number one, maybe, probably. But yeah, there we go. That's all I have to say about AU versus Brain v Brawn 2. This long-awaited review. So, yeah. For other reviews, definitely doing Survivor 48, Amazing Race 37, Amazing Race Canada 11, The Challenge All-Stars Rivals, MasterChef US Dynamic Duos, possibly MasterChef Canada Season 8 if I have time. Now, I won't be doing reviews for Amazing Race Australia Celebrity Edition 3. Same thing with Deal or No Deal Island 2. Like, I was thinking about doing a review for that. Same thing with AGT. I was thinking about doing the review for that. Same thing with BGT, but nah. BB27. I like Big Brother 27. It was a pretty fun season, but I just don't think I'm gonna bother doing a review of it. If you want to hear about thoughts on Big Brother 27, you should go to the Running Review and watch his 5+ hour video talking about the season. I think it's a great video. So yeah, and then but yeah, but yeah, and I guess Survivor 49 review. I guess I'll end up doing that at some point. And Amazing Race 38 review, Challenge 41 review, I'll do those as well. Yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, I guess. Maybe I'll go listen to the Magic Animal Club podcast from 2016. Or maybe I'll just record the Survivor 48 video after this. We'll see. Thanks for watching.